Alright guys, so I'm starting a new series. It's going to be called Box Review, and it's where I review different types of storage units. In this episode, we are doing totes. Now, this tote is a standard size gray tote. Now, it has a lid, and then we have the main storage compartment. Now, the lid is a snap-on lid, and that's really all I got for the specs of this thing. Now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be unboxing and reviewing it, so let's just get this started, bro. So the first thing is I'm going to take the lid off, and so as I said before, it's the snap-on, so when you get it on this little part of the box, you push this part down and these things hook onto it. Same thing on this side, right? We kind of have one bent thing over here. This has been used. This is a used crate. But however, this one is all good over here. So the lid, it has this little indent, and the indent happens to fit nicely for where the bottom of this big boy fits, right? So if we put the lid on the ground, right, we can see that the bottom of that fits right in that little crevice, and so it's good for stacking these things if you have multiple of them, and we do in fact have multiple of them. So this is a nice segue into the box part of this, right? We have these things. Now these are for the handles that you can grab right under there. Right, we have them on both sides, and then we have little handles on the long sides, handles on the short sides, and then down here we just have overall just nice storage. Like it has a decent amount of storage. Like if you buy like 5 of these, like you could probably store a lot. Like as you can see, I have like a lot of just loose stuff essentially, right? So this would be a good storage unit for all that. Now, like, there's some stuff that's just not going to fit, like, my keyboard over here, right? It's not going to fit that, but, like, this pillow, right, we could put that in there. This hat, we could put that in there. But it just overall has a bunch of stuff. Like, for instance, what we're doing now is we're taking all this, all the totes, and we're putting in stuff that I want to keep and I want to get rid of in all these totes. And downstairs, we have like a whole like 5 tall stack of these in like the corner of the room. And so we've been using these totes for a while now. And like we've had them for like a couple years now. And we've been through a whole move, and like we have a whole bunch of these crates stacked down in the basement. So like, as we can see, we only have like a couple spots here, right, where it's like wearing down and stuff. So like, this stuff, it's really tough, I gotta say. So we have that, right? If we take a look at the bottom, right? Like I said before, has this little lining, and it fits nicely in there. We have, if you don't want to use these handles, it barely fits, but it still works. If you just want to one-hand this thing, like grabbing it under that little edge right there. And so the lid connection, it's not really that hard to fit it in there, right? You just push down lightly, you get that, push down lightly over there, you can push down here to just make sure. You can grab under here, right? It has, under here it has like these little separators, and so what I like to do is, if you look, you can kind of see it, but there's a separator right here, and so I'll like put 2 fingers on either side and my thumb on top, and when I'm moving these, I'll go like this. Now of course I'll have 2 hands because this stuff can get pretty heavy, but that's just how I do it. Then over here, we have more separators. Like I said, it's a bit hard to see here. If we move it over, there you go. You can see all the separators now. So we have separators in the corners, right, if you want to grab it there. But overall, I would give this tote, this particular tote, I would give it a 5 out of 7. It's got everything you need, but it's just normal, right? There's nothing really special about it to say, right? Like, it does the job, and it's good. It does the job well, but there's nothing really redeeming or interesting about it. Like, 5 out of 7, 6 out of 7 would be my verdict, right? The one thing to improve on is give it something that stands out from, like, the shipping boxes or the larger totes, right? Give it something like that. Now, thank you guys for watching. If you would like to see more box review, please hit that subscribe button and like the video. Thank you. Goodbye.